So here are some of the things that stood out to me when shooting these three COLT Walkers. And actually two were replicas made by Uberti, one purchased used, that was made in 1998, and the other was new, manufactured in 2021. The third one was a second generation sold by Colt, and I purchased that sometime in the early 80s. Well, starting with that gun, which I had shot several times after purchasing, and I was expecting to have some flyers and it not to group as well as it actually did. And I'm thinking this is maybe because when shooting it before I wasn't using enough or maybe the right type of lube, and some shots may not have taken the rifling due to maybe following that was somehow causing the issue. Anyway, it shot and grouped well with its slow 1 in 60 twist barrel. Nipples were a bit large for even the number 11 Remington caps. Chambers are a bit larger than on the other Walkers, and that caused kind of a loose fit on my 4.51 round ball. And of course, it was shooting high around 8 inches at 21 yards, which I had expected at that distance and the way the sights are set up. And it also turned in the slowest average speeds of the three guns, somewhere around 756 feet per second. My 2021 Uberti has a 1 in 16 twist barrel. Remington number 10 caps fit well. 4.51 round ball. Did shave a small amount of lead on loading, but a 4.54 might be a better choice depending on loading methods and situation. Again, the same issues with shooting high at 21 or 25 yards. I did add to the front sight, and I also widened out the rear to correct for a little windage issue that I had. Important note, I believe here on all Walkers is that the barrel is actually the barrel arbor is tapered, and we have a tapered fit going on. So when the barrel wedge is put in with too much force, let's say someone wraps it in with a hammer or whatever, and this is going to cause a very tight fit of the barrel to the arbor, and one can have a devil of a time getting the barrel off when it comes time to cleaning things up. With the exception of the first cylinder, most shots exceeded 1,000 feet per second with an average of around 1,003 feet per second, which included the first 6 shots, and those are averaging around 963. I felt grouping was excellent using a round ball, especially with a sight radius of nearly 13 inches. The third Walker tested was manufactured in 1998, purchased used, and has a twist rate of 1 in 30. Again, shooting high, and I added to the front sight, this time no necessary correction for windage. Grouping very good, and compared with that of the 2021 faster twist model. Size Remington caps number 10 worked out well. I do like the extra length of loading levers that the Walkers have. That made loading the 4.51 round ball very easy. 4.54 would be probably a little tougher, require some more force, and probably a 4.57 would be no fun at all, especially once the chambers become fouled. As I mentioned, there was a noticeably slower speed when using the 1 in 60 twist Colt second generation Walker, and this is pretty close to 250 feet per second, and basically using the same load. Anyway, I'm thinking about checking further into this and seeing if the faster twist rifling is actually the cause of this. As always, thank you for watching, and hopefully enjoyed the information. I know I enjoyed shooting the Walkers and making the results available.